Trumpets call the storm, iron in the air, helms like broken thorns, torches, flags aglare. Mud on my tongue, ash in my lungs, names of the fallen cut into my drums. Steel over screams, clash over choir, smoke paints the morning black over fire. Oaths carved on armor, old words I constellations where your name used to align. Now the night is just an outline of the life we left behind. I watch the stars fall one by one. Every spark of breath you stole. Through the dark I crawl, I come undone, till the embers crown my soul. From the ruins of our shadowed world I rise from what we burned. I watch the stars fall. Now I am reborn, reborn. Your ghost in the midnight glass, eyes made of unfinished prayers. I still hear you in the silence, like a choir under the stairs. But I'm done wearing your absence, like armor made of smoke. I will carve a new horizon from the words we never spoke. I watch the stars fall one by one. Every spark of breath you stole. Through the dark I crawl, I come undone, till the embers crown my soul. From the ruins of our shadowed world I rise from what we burned. I watch the stars fall. Now I am reborn, reborn. Let the sky break open, let the old light die. I will paint new heavens on the wreckage of this night. Every wound a window, every tear a guide. I am not the girl who begged you, I am fury come alive. I watch the stars fall one by one, but their fire feeds my bones. Through the dark I walk, I will not run. I have found my way alone. From the ruins of our shadowed world I rise from what we burned. I watch the stars fall. Now I am reborn. I watch the stars fall. Now I am Ash on the banners, smoke in my lungs, cold in the chapel, iron on my tongue. Flames in the courtyard, to the dust. Will the stars hear every broken trust? I am the fire you cannot drown. Burning, burning, crown of embers. I will not bow down. Turning, turning. Honor is a blade I choose to bear, cutting through hands pull me to the past. I see every fall, every fracture, but I am not theirs to capture. Steel sings in my steady hands. New kings fall like drifting sand. Every shadow knows my face. Let the lightning take their place. This is my stormbound oath, written in the break of the sky. I will not bend, I will not bow. I was born where the wild winds cry. I stand in the heart of fire, crowned in the clash of the waves. By blood, by broken chains, I will rise from the ruin you made. Lay all crowns down in the deep. Let their cold gold rot in the sea. I choose the torrent over the throne. I claim the tempest. I am my This is my stormbound oath, carved into the bones of the sky. I did not break, I did not bow. I was born where the wild winds cry. I stand in the heart of fire, veins full of thunder and flame. By blood, by breath, by shattered chains, I will rise through the till the stars fall out all torn. Hear me now. Hear me torn from blackened towers, cinder snow on rusted thrones of power. Crackstone halls still echo dead kings of old. One voice rises, shakes the silence now. I walk the roads where empires bled. Dust in my lungs, ghosts in my head. Names carved deep in shattered gates, sworn to the fall and I challenge fate. Every chain I wore, now a blade. I raise from the grave of war. I ignite the blaze. From ruined kingdoms I rise, unbound, ash in my veins, but I claim this crown. Hear my fury tear the heavens down. I rise from the ashes of the crown, from the ashes of the crown. Storm in my chest, thunder in my stride, walls at my back, nowhere left to hide. Blood red dawn on steel and stone. I am the siege, I will claim this throne. Every scar I hide burns into a sign. Every tear I cried turns to molten like the world forgot my name. Footprints in the dust, ghost of what we were, fading, but I still feel the flame. Every promise burned cold. I trace your shadow on the wall. All the smoke beneath my skin keeps the blood on the stone, crowns in the rubble, names carved in bone. Shadows assemble around the pyre. Hear the dead kingdoms breathe in the fire. You built your towers on our backs, silver tongues and iron tacks, saints in chains beneath your halls. I learned your lies from marble walls. Torch in my hand, I climb the stair, smoke in my lungs, a whispered prayer. If I must burn to break your hold, I'll turn this pain to molten gold. A sacred fire, swallow the sky, rise from the ruin where empires die. All of your banners, all of your banners, all of your thrones, fall into embers, fall into stone. Sacred fire, carry my name through all the centuries, through all the flames. Out of your churches, out of your graves, I am the storm your gods couldn't save. Cold coronation of the damned, rust on your scepters, ash on your hands. Choirs you twisted into chains, sing for the turning of the age. I wear your curses like a crown, every prophecy burned down. From broken pillars, hear the call, no more kings above us all. Sacred fire, swallow the sky, rise from the ruin where empires die. All of your banners, all of your banners, all of your thrones, fall into embers, fall into stone. Sacred fire, carry my name through all the centuries, through all the flames. Out of your churches, out of your graves, I am the storm your gods couldn't save. Soft are the voices of the slaves, speaking in sparks, calling my name. Daughter, don't tremble, let it burn. Every last idol, every last word, from every gallows, every scar. We light a sun where tyrants are. Let kingdoms crumble, let them fall from our silence. Hear the war call. Sacred fire, swallow the sky, rise from the ruin where empires die. will crumble into gravel. Halo helms like cracked along the ridge. Every omen branded as a battle. Every shadow shaking on the bridge. Spires made of frozen revelations shiver as the war cry split the void. Choirs clash with roars of abnegation. Faith and fury fighting to be heard. I was forged where the starlight collapsed. In the silence after impact. If the script says we kneel and fade, I will burn through every page. I claim the throne of the dying star. Raise my banner in the dark. If the cosmos falls apart, I will wear its broken heart. I am the sword in the hurricane, light that walks through screaming flame. When the seraph legions charge, they will know who we are. At the throne of the dying star. Name by name, I call the fallen back. Ash to flame, we redraw the map from the rift. I lift my gaze and roar, this is it. What we were created for. I claim the throne of the dying star. Raise my banner in the dark. If the cosmos falls apart, I will wear its broken heart. I am the sword in the hurricane, light that walks through screaming flame. When the final heavens scar, we will stand unbroken scar. The throne of the dying star. Snow on stone, so still, so hollow. Footprints fade where I can't follow. A throne of ice with my name carved faint. Every step I take echoes ancient restraint. Candles choke on the air in this hall. Frozen banners, frozen vows on the wall. I wear the crown, but it cuts like glass. All these silent ghosts in the looking glass. I hear the distant drums underneath the floor. Something buried deep, pounding at the door. If I breathe their faces high in the mountain stone. Now only embers glow where their banners shone. I walk the ruins, bare feet on shattered glass, tasting the iron of every fallen past. Who will answer when the old bells cry? Echoes tremble in a blood red sky. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies, for every vow that turned to fire in their eyes. Raise up the heart that history denied. I will be the storm your fate defied. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies. Their voices rise. Their voices rise. Gold turned to gravel, thrones into crooked thorns, crowns drowned in rivers, thick with 1,000 wars. I hear them calling low through the breaking day. Child of the ashes, will you turn away? Who remembers when the last light falls? I feel their fury ringing through these walls. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies, for every vow that turned to fire in their eyes. Raise up the heart that history denied. I will be the storm your fate defied. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies. Their voices rise. Their voices rise. I wear their failures like armor on my skin. Scars as a standard. The end is where I begin. I lift the broken blade of their shattered pride. Swear on the cinders their glory will survive. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies, for every vow that turned to fire in their eyes. Raise up the heart that history denied. I will be the storm your fate defied. Sing for the lost kings under burning skies. Their voices rise. Their voices rise under burning skies. the dark into torches like a bloody crown, ringing claw and climb. I have counted every scar. I have bled for every line. I wear the crown of the last storm. Lightning in my veins, I am reborn. If the sky must fall, let it fall on me. I stand in the roar where the brave are torn. I wear the crown of the last storm. Thunder in my throat, I will be sworn. If the world must break, let it break on me. This is the vow of the crown I've worn. Broken helm beneath my feet, echoes of the ones we lost. Names I carve on shattered shields, paid in fire, count the cost. Hear the distant horns reply, answer from the other side. All the ghosts behind my eyes march in step and will not hide. I wear the crown of the last storm. Lightning in my veins, I am reborn. If the sky must fall, let it fall on me. I stand in the roar where the brave are torn. I wear the crown of the last storm. Thunder in my throat, I will be sworn. If the world must break, let it break on me. This is the vow of the crown I won. Kneel or burn, they scream from below. I answer with flame, I answer with snow. Every crack in the stone is a road to my heart. If they tear it apart, I will still stand alone. I wear the crown of the last storm. Lightning in my veins, I am reborn. If the sky must fall, let it fall on me. I stand in the roar where the From ruined temples I rise, all their broken prayers feed the fire in my eyes. They buried my name under dust and lies. Now I wear their fear like a crown in the sky. From ruined temples I roar, every shattered stone becomes part of my war. They thought the dark would close the door, but I tear it wide. I am power reborn. Floor of glass, cracked halo circles, dead saints stare from rusted murals. Bloody handprints on the pillars mark the ones who tried to kill us. I taste iron in the air, hear the choir of the fallen. Every vow they broke on me comes back as thunder when I call it. From ruined temples I rise, all their broken prayers feed the fire in my eyes. They buried my name under dust and lies. Now I wear their fear like a crown in the sky. From ruined temples I roar, every shattered stone becomes part of my war. They thought the dark would close the door, but I tear it wide. I am power reborn. Ashes on my tongue, ancient words I sung turn to molten light, burning through the kneel. Old ghost to the daughter of the flame, I rewrite the law. I reclaim the sacred name from the cracks in the floor. See the sigils ignite, all the dead devotion rises to my side. From ruined temples I rise, all their broken prayers feed the fire in my eyes. They buried my name under dust and lies. Now I wear their fear like a crown in the sky. From ruined temples I roar, every shattered stone becomes part of my war. They thought the dark would close the door, but I tear it wide. I am power reborn. The spell rings, stone hearts tremble. Light pours through the broken temple. On this grave of gods outworn, I stand unbroken. Power reborn. Moon over broken banners, fog on the twisted pines, cold steel in silent circles, breathing between the lines. like hollow halos, ghosts wear it under my skin. One word shatters the stasis, let it begin. Iron under a moonlit sky, razor blades we were born to defy. Sworn in the dark where the quiet gods lie, we carve our names in the fire. Iron under a moonlit sky, every vow is a vein running dry. If I must fall, let me fall with my eyes white to the iron and the sky. Stand or be taken, choose to be broken. Whose will is waking, whose chains are open. Iron under a moonlit sky, raise your blades. We were born to defy. Sworn in the dark where the quiet gods lie, we carve our names in the fire. Iron under a moonlit sky, every vow is a vein running dry. If we must fall, let us fall with our eyes burning like iron in the sky. Pages turning in the ashes, threads of silver in the smoke. Every promise cracked and hollow, every sacred sigil broke. I have walked the halls of ruin, heard my name in a whispered dread, laid my hopes like rusted armor on a field of bones and lead. If every star has a number, if every loss has a cost, tell me who keeps the ledger when all the lines are crossed. I wear a crown of the unbroken, forged in a storm I survived. You wrote my fate in the stone, unspoken. I caught my answer in fire, from the shadow of the fall. I'm chosen, bleeding but burning brighter. I wear a crown of the unbroken. I rise, I rise, I rise higher. Voices calling from the silence, calling me to kneel again. Offer comfort laced with poison, call their cage a holy chain. But my scars are sworn defenders, lines of script across my skin. Every wound a vow remembered, every crack lets daylight in. If every path has a keeper, if every gate has a guard, then let them tremble and witness what grows from shattered hearts. I wear a crown of the unbroken, forged in a storm I survived. You wrote my fate in every exile. Come and claim your crimson crown. Let the distant thunder answer. Let the sky rewrite our scars. We were written into shackles. Now we're riding into stars. I wear a crown of the unbroken. Forged in a storm, I survive. You wrote my fate in the stone, unspoken. I turned the prophecy wild. From the blackened edge of night, I'm chosen. Roaring, I'm reaching higher. I wear a crown of the unbroken. I rise, I rise, I from the ashes into fire. I wear a crown of the unbroken, and I rise, I rise, I rise, Vince twirling. Children of thunder, awaken the sky. Candlelit prayers in the ash as we rise. Silver rain falling on blackened stone. Voices ascending, calling us home. I walk through cathedrals of broken glass, pages on fire in the garden grass. Storm in my chest, every breath a vow. Heaven felt hollow till I felt it now. chain, immortal hope screaming through the rain. Bring me in the sky, blazing wings over all that dies, burning brighter than your holy shame. Sacred storms, immortal flame. Sacred storms, immortal ash on my armor, ice in my hair. I walk through the silence, every heartbeat a flare. Names carved in iron, faces lost in the smoke. I was born of the fracture of every oath that we broke. I hear the future in the crack of shield and bone, a quiet promise in the grind of steel and stone. Destiny written in fire and snow, burning above me, buried below. I am is dead, but the echoes trust. Silent crowns, cracked on bone, under veils of ash, we are not above the shattered halls, ancient banners sleeping on the blackened walls. Every footprint filled with rust and fallen names. Still the heavens write the secrets in our veins. Raise your eyes to the stars over broken thrones. Hear them sing for the hearts that have turned to stone. In the dark, every scar is a shining oath. We are small, we are lost, yet we burn in their glow. Under stars, over broken thrones. Marble eyes, watching from the shattered gate. Dust like snow, drifting in a slow cascade. Every ruin hums a vow it never kept. Every fallen king is a promise that we wept. Raise your eyes to the stars over broken thrones. Hear them sing for the hearts that have turned to stone. In the dark, every scar is a shining oath. We are small, we are lost, yet we burn in their glow. Under stars, over broken thrones. If all empires fade, let this moment stay. Breath and blood and pain carved against the grave. If the sky forgets our names, let our voices shake its frame. Yeah, we were dust, now we ascend. Through the cracks the light begins. Raise your eyes to the stars over broken thrones. Hear them sing for the hearts that have turned to stone. In the dark, every scar is a shining oath. We are small, we are lost, yet we burn in their glow. Under stars, over broken thrones. One last cry ringing through the empty core. One last spark clinging to a shattered sword. When the last stone sinks beneath the roots below, still the stars guard the ruins of our hope. Shiver of strings, torches that flicker and rose, helmets and helms, breath in the mouth of the snow. Names carved in leather, prayers on the edge of the tongue. Silence like thunder, waiting for war to be sung. past every dent in the skin. Hands start to tremble till fingers close tight on the hilt. Every old fear hammered and forged into guilt. I see the whites of their eyes, I hear the weight of our dead. All of the ghosts at my side march in the back of my head. Raise your steel, remember me. Cut through the dark of our history. Every scar, a burning star, guiding us out of the misery. If we fall as one, laid on the anvil of the sun. All we are, steel and stardust, bound to victory. Boot prints in mud mingle with rivers of rust. Oh, son, our lips taste like black powder and trust. Drums in our chest answer the roar of their charge. Tiny, so tiny, still we stand facing the large. I feel the pull of the grave, I hear my daughter in tears. Which of these lives can I save? Trading my heart for their years. Raise your steel, remember me. Cut through the dark of our history. Every scar, a burning star, guiding us out of the misery. If we fall as one, laid on the anvil of the sun. All we are, steel and stardust, bound to victory. Step for the broken, step for the blind, step for the names we leave carved in the pines, step for the ones who burned in the fields, step till the ground cracks open and yields. No more chains, no